Good morning, my dear students. I hope you all are fine. Open your computer book. Open page number 48. Today we will start our new lesson, lesson number 4, that is formatting in Excel. How to do formatting in Excel. In the previous class, you have learnt about Excel. You know how the Excel screen will be there. Let's discuss about this first. This is our Excel screen. When you open the Excel, this window will open and these are basic terms of Excel. Excel sheet is made with rows and columns. The horizontal lines are called rows and vertical lines are called columns. And the rows are represented by the numbers like 1, 2, 3, 4 numbers are given here. The rows represented by the numbers and columns represented by the alphabets like A, B, C, D. These are the column names. Okay. And there is one name box. Whatever cell is selected, this is called, a particular one box is called cell. Whatever cell is selected, the address of that cell is shown here in the name box. Okay, the name box is written A1, means A is a column and 1 is a row. So this is the name of a particular cell, A1. And which cell is selected? It is called active cell. Whatever cell is selected, it is called active cell. So, and here is one more bar, that is called formula bar. Here we write the formula. Which formula, which calculation you want to do on the cells, then you write the formula here. By default, Excel sheet has 3 sheets. Sheet 1, sheet 2, sheet 3. By default there is 3 sheets. If you want to increase the sheet, then you can also click here. One more sheet will come here. Okay. So these are the basic terms of Excel. You already know, you have learnt in the previous class. Let's read this chapter first. MS Excel 2010 has many tools that can be used to format cells and text. In this chapter, you will learn how to apply different types of formatting on selected cells. You will also learn how to perform calculations in Excel. Okay, in this chapter, you will learn how to format cells and how to do calculation in Excel. Let's start first topic. First topic is given in your book, that is selecting cells. How to select a particular cell. If you want to do formatting of cells, you have to first select the cells. First you have to select a cell. You need to select the cell first if you want to apply formatting in Excel. You can select a single cell, a set of adjacent cells as well as non-adjacent cells. You can also select an entire row, an entire column and an entire worksheet. Selection is done by using the mouse or keyboard or a combination of both. So before starting this, how to select a particular cell, you should know about adjacent cells and non-adjacent cells. What is adjacent cells and what is non-adjacent cells? Let's read it. Adjacent cells. Adjacent cells are cells that are together, means the cells that are all together, it is called adjacent cells. Non-adjacent cell consists of 2 or more separate blocks of cell, means the cells that are in the different position, different location, that is called non-adjacent cells. Look at the example here. Like this, I have selected here different rows and columns, but all together. These all are together. So this is called adjacent cells. And when I have selected 2 columns here with different location, means we have selected the first column and the third column, then that is called non-adjacent cell, because these are not all together. These are in the separate location, separate blocks. So that is called non-adjacent cell. I hope you have understood adjacent cell and non-adjacent cells. Now come to the first point. To select a single cell. if you want to select a particular one cell, there is two methods. You can also select with the keyboard, or you can select with the mouse. So both ways are there. If you want to select with the mouse, just click on the cell. If you want to select one cell, then you will just click on the cell with the mouse and the border of the cell appear bold. When you click on the cell, then the border will appear bold. You can also move with the help of arrow keys. If you want to select a particular cell with keyboard, then you will choose arrow keys. Move arrow keys and then the particular cell will be selected, and that you can format. Okay. Next is to select a group of adjacent cells. If you want to select a particular cell but that cells are in the adjacent form, means all together, then two methods are there. You can also select with the keyboard and you can also select with the mouse. Select the first cell in the group. Now press and hold down Shift key. With the help of arrow keys, select the group of adjacent cell. So how to do it? You will just first select the first cell. Which cell you want to select? Select first cell and then press Shift key. You have to press Shift key. You have to hold down the Shift key. Don't release it. Okay, just hold down the Shift key, and with the arrow keys you can select adjacent cells, whatever cells you want to select. You want all the selected cells will be highlighted in blue color. Then all the selected cells will be in blue color. So how to do adjacent cell? How to select adjacent cell? Select first cell, press Shift key, hold down the Shift key, and then use arrow keys to move to the another cells. Adjacent cell can be selected with the help of the mouse also. Click on the first cell and without releasing the mouse button, drag the mouse to select the group of adjacent cell you want. Means first of all, with the mouse if you want to select, then you will click on the first cell and without releasing the mouse button, just drag the mouse. You already know how to drag. So just drag the mouse and the selected cells will be select. Whatever cell you want to select, then that cells will be selected. Next is to select a group of non-adjacent cells. Means the cells that are not all together, that cells you want to select. Then how to select non-adjacent cells? Select the first cell. You will just select the first cell. Now press and hold down the Control key. So listen here. If you want to select adjacent cells, then you press Shift key, and if you want to select non-adjacent cell, then you press Control key. And keep on clicking on the cells that are to be selected. First of all, you will click on the Control key and then select another cells, whatever cells you want to select. Release the Control key when there are no more cells to be selected. So how to select non-adjacent cells? You will hold down the Control key and just click with the, you can also use arrow keys, or you can also just use mouse for while clicking. You can select the non-adjacent cells. Okay. There is one more method how to select adjacent and non-adjacent cell. You can also use shortcut key F8 and Shift plus F8. If you press F8, you can select adjacent cell. If you press Shift plus F8, you can select non-adjacent cell. Okay, if you want to select adjacent cell, you will press F8 key, and if you want to select non-adjacent cell, you will press Shift plus F8 key. Next is to select an entire row. If you want to select a particular row, then that is very simple. You will just click on the row heading. Row heading, you know, the row number like 1, 2, 3, 4. If you want to select the third row, then you will click on the row heading only. The entire row will be selected. If you want to select an entire column, then just click on the column heading. The column heading is A, B, C, D. You want to select the C column, then just click on the C. Then entire column will be selected. And if you want to select entire worksheet, full worksheet you want to select, then what you do? You will just click on the select all button that is given on the top left of the Excel worksheet. I will show you here. This is your Excel worksheet. Here in the top left side, that is in the circle, that is a select all option. Means you can select full worksheet by clicking on this icon. So by clicking on this button, you can select full worksheet. Next is keyboard shortcuts. Some keyboard shortcuts are also there to select a row and a column. Like if you want to select a full row, then you will click on the row heading, and you want to select full column, then you will click on the column heading. Same way, there is some shortcut also. If you want to select a first row, just move to the first cell in a row. You will just click on the first cell in a row and press Ctrl Shift plus right arrow. Then it will select full row. If you want to select column, then you will click on the one column, one cell, then press Ctrl plus down arrow. Then it will select full column. And if you want to select entire worksheet, then you will click Ctrl plus A. The one shortcut is Ctrl plus A if you want to select full worksheet, or Ctrl plus Shift plus space bar. So two methods are there to select worksheet: Ctrl plus A, Ctrl plus Shift plus space bar, and the third method that I have told you before, that you can select all option is there on the top left side. So when you click there, you can also select full worksheet. Okay. Another method is also here to select entire row. That is, move any cell in the row. Move to any cell in a row and press Shift plus space bar. What you press? Shift plus space bar. And if you want to select a particular column, you are in between the cell, then you will choose Ctrl plus space bar to select a particular column. Ctrl plus space bar for column, Shift plus space bar for row. Okay, you should do practice of this by open Excel, and you can do these shortcut keys, and you should do practice of this. Okay, now our new topic is formatting cells. How to do formatting of cells. You already know what is formatting. Means change the cell content, change the appearance of cells. That is called formatting of cells. If you want to change the appearance of cells, Excel gives various formatting options for the cells and cell contents, such as alignments, merging, and wrapping. You can define how text is to be displayed in cells of your worksheet. You can change font, font size, font color, etc. Same way like you are doing the appearance of text of the word, you can change the bold, italic, underline, font color, font size. Same way you can also change the Excel worksheet. You can even decide border and color of the cells. Let us start with the formatting of text. So for doing formatting, you will click on Home tab. Where you will go? You will click on Home tab under the font group. Look at this. This is our font group. In the Home tab, these are, by using these options, you can change the appearance of text, appearance of cells. This is font. If you want to change the font like Times New Roman, Calibri, different styles are there. You will just press this arrow and different styles will come. You can choose any one style, which style you want to apply on the cell. Okay. Next is this. You can change the size of font. You can change the size of cells by using this option. Here one option is given. This one, this is a change case, means this increase the size. It increase the size of text and with 1 point. Okay. And it decrease the size of text with 1 point. So you want to increase the size by using this also, you can increase or decrease. This you already know. This is bold, italic and underline. If you want to show your text in the bold form, then you will click on here. In the italic form, you will click here, and if you want underline the text, then you will choose this option. This option is for color, for fill color. Means if you want to fill the cell with different color, then you will choose this option. Okay, this is fill color option. Text color. If you want to change the color of text, then you can choose here. You will click on the arrow, then the different colors will come. You can choose any color for your text. Okay. Now, if you will click this arrow that is given on the bottom, if you will click on this arrow, one format cell dialog box will open like this. You can also change the formatting of cells by using format cell dialog box. Here also different tabs. You will choose font tab if you want to change the text style. Then you will choose font tab. Different fonts are given here. You can choose from here. Style is given here, and size you can change from here. Color also you can change from this color palette, and 3 more options is here. Strike through, superscript, subscript. You can also give this option for the effect. These are the special effects. Strike through means it will make a line between the text. Superscript and subscript means if you want to use any letter the top of the words, then you can use superscript. If you want to show the letter on the bottom side, then it will be, then click on the subscript option. Okay, so this is format cell dialog box. You can also do formatting by using this box. When you click on OK, then that styles, whatever style you have selected, it will be shown on the cells. So I hope you have understood how to select a particular cell, particular row, column, entire worksheet, and how to do formatting also. With the home tab in the font group, you can choose different styles to do formatting.